everybody. Welcome to Leave It to Beezer's channel. Welcome, everybody coming in. We're going to let a few people come on in and get settled. And the first thing that I do want to say, hey, Devious. The first thing I do want to say is there will be no bashing toward Queen in the chat. You will be removed, and there will be no bashing of Bommy in the chat. You will be removed. There'll be no bashing of others that are in the chat. We will not argue. We're going to act like adults on this channel. That's why Beezer made this channel. And that's that. Queen, do you want to say anything?
Me? Is it my turn?
Sorry,
my AirPod keeps clicking out, so if it sounds weird at all, just stop me.
Okay.
I want to reiterate that I'm not here to bash anybody, but most of you probably saw what happened last night, and I think it's only fair that I speak my piece. I want to start by saying that obviously the issues with me started when I stood up for Becca. I would do that for anybody. Even if I don't like you, I would stand up for you. I felt what happened to her was wrong. I didn't go up on Jackie's panel and bash and call names. I didn't hate Bond afterward. I didn't go in chats talking shit about Bomb or Bomb's people who came after me after that live. I stayed quiet. Last night, I got a text from a friend that said I was being spoken on, and I went in Bomb's chat. I heard that she did read part of my email. I do appreciate that she did not read the whole thing because there was some things in there that shouldn't be put out. But listening further to it, when somebody said something in the chat to her that it wasn't right, and her response was, well, she lied on me, so there's that. I will never understand sharing somebody's story like that. That's my story to tell. And I've chosen not to tell it. Somebody in her chat said that I shared it already. No, I didn't share it in a chat already. I shared it in a personal email with somebody because I didn't want it being all over YouTube. But I don't hate Bomb, and I won't bash Bomb, and I won't hate Bond, and I won't go into chats talking bad about her. Toys doesn't like me. She's made it very clear. But when Angel and Amanda put out those emails, I stood up for her. You don't have to like me for me to stick up for what's right and wrong. That's just who I am. I'll never change that. It's who I am. But I will not go into chats bashing anybody who doesn't agree with me. You can talk about me all you want. It's okay. But sharing that about me was very hurtful. I don't think I'm a victim at all. I think I'm a survivor. But it was very hard to hear that. So for all of you who think I deserved that because I called out Bomb for something that I didn't agree with, it's not okay. The ugliness on YouTube is not okay. I want no part of it.
I agree.
And after today, I'll never bring this up again. But I felt that it was only fair for me to speak my piece because something very personal to me was brought up.
I agree. It's all right. Take your time, Queen. We're in no hurry.
Sorry, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
it's okay. If you need to take your time, we're in no hurry.
When I first came to YouTube, yeah, I got sucked into the drama. I think most everybody does. But as the time went on, YouTube was a place for me to go to get away from all my health issues and all of my health issues that I deal with on a daily basis. So I didn't do the drama. I left pages that were doing drama. It was too much for me. The back and forth, the being mean. I can't be mean to somebody. I can't go at somebody to hurt them. That's just not who I am. And I will never be that way. So when this happened last night, it was very hurtful. And you don't have to like me. That's okay. Not everybody does. Even in my real life, people don't like me. I'm very outspoken. But I won't change who I am. I will always stand up for what I believe in is right. I will always stand up for people who I feel were wrong.
That's right.
And Becca was going through a lot at that time. A lot. Yeah, Becca has a voice. I didn't have to stand up for Becca. Becca didn't ask me to. But I didn't name call. I wasn't disrespectful. I said it was gross. And to me, it was. That was me. I felt it was.
And you have every right to feel that way.
And I got a lot of backlash from it. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm a very strong woman. You calling me names on here and putting me down, and that's okay. That doesn't bother me. But going into something very personal, I hope that everybody can look at this and learn something, that you just don't do that.
Agreed.
It's a personal email, and that was very personal. You know, I spoke up when they put out a personal email from Toys. And like I said, I mean, we know she doesn't like me, but it wasn't right. And I said something because it wasn't right. But this was a very personal. And this is what I live with every day. To see that, it was very, very, very hurtful. But again, I don't have bad blood for anybody. I don't want to fight with anybody. I don't want to put anybody down. I don't. That's just not who I am. I wish these YouTube streets that everybody could just coexist. I do. I wish the ugly could go away and we could all coexist like we used to do. We used to have so much fun on here, so much fun.
Yep.
But this real life stuff, it's got to stop. It really has to stop.
I agree.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. You're fine.
But that's really, I mean, like I said, I just wanted to speak my piece. I don't want to go in on anybody. I don't want to go on and on and on about this person. That was not this at all. I have nothing bad to say about anybody. You know, it is what it is. It was very hurtful. This is my life, my real life. And, yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
You want a minute to think about it before you are done? Or you just tell me. And I think everybody needs to have a platform that they can come to and be able to speak how they feel. We needed that in our community. Mostly when you feel like you're not being heard at times. And when you also feel like that things are being misunderstood, because we know there are trolls that go chat to chat to chat to chat and start things. And I think there was a miscommunication somewhere. Maybe the whole live wasn't showed. Maybe it was just a clip that was showed. And I think we need more context before we go against the grain of someone else.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you 100%. And I'm sorry that people came in here thinking this would be a bash session, but that truly isn't me. That's not how I live my life. That's not how I choose to live life on YouTube. We don't know what people are going through outside of YouTube. So I would never try and hurt anybody, nobody. But I was very hurt last night. I will make that very clear. I'm okay. But I was very hurt. I mean, that's something, you know, very personal that maybe shouldn't have been put out. And maybe, you know, we all of the creators, maybe before firing up a live and showing things, maybe just, think about it before you do.
Yes, I agree. I think all of us need to, as creators, to step back and let ourselves cool off. And I've heard many creators say that, just to step back a little bit and cool off before we go to approach a situation that's being put in front of us. Make sure we have a little bit of facts behind it. And like Beezer said, we don't need bashing anywhere. We need it to stop. The bashing needs to stop. I believe that we can all coexist. If you don't get along with everybody, we can coexist at least, or block the other one that we feel like that we don't want to see. There's always that block button and always that option there. So, yes, I agree, Queen.
No, and yeah, and I agree too. And that was something very personal in my life, and I am strong and I have overcome it. But there may be someone who hasn't, if that would happen to them about their sexual abuse. You know what I mean? That may not, it may not have ended so well. So we
You're
just need
absolutely
to, think about it. Think about, I mean, even creators going after other creators. You don't know what people deal with behind the scenes. I mean, you don't have to like people. I mean, you don't. There's people I don't like. There's probably a lot of people who don't like me, but we don't have to fight. And actually, let me bring this up. Merrandy's page is a perfect example. There are people from everywhere in there, and everybody coexists. Everybody. There's
and
no
it can be
fighting.
done.
There's no negativity. Everybody coexists because everybody has one thing in common. We all love Merrandy and her husband. So, I mean, it can happen. And yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. I thank you, Beezer, for giving me the platform. I thank you, Merrandy, for going up with me. But
Hmm.
that's really all I had to say. I don't have any ill will, but let's just think before we fire up a live, and think before we put stuff out, because some people just can't handle things like that, and that was something very personal in my life. So
Okay.
I
Thank
appreciate
you,
you.
Queen. We appreciate you picking our channel to come up on, and you feeling comfortable enough to come up here and know that you're safe here and you're
Yeah,
safe.
and I picked a neutral channel only because I really didn't go into this for it to be ugly, or
Right.
I really didn't. I felt like I needed to speak on it, and it can be done. It's squashed. That's it. There's no ill feelings toward anybody. It's just done, and we move on. You know. So I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you
I
so
love you.
much.
I love you too. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Bye.
Mhm. Um, Thank you everyone who come to be with us at Beezer's. Beezer, we thank you once again for giving others a platform to be able to come up. Like Beezer said, in the subscription part of the channel, there is emails for you to reach out if you would like to use the platform for yourself. And you can pick any one of us, Angie, me, Jilly, or Mizzy, to be on panel with you, um, so that we can, go into the live and be able to start it up. So, with that being said, I thank each and every one of y'all, and I know Beezer does, for coming in. If you would please, um, hit the like button on your way out, and everyone have a wonderful day. Thank you.